Good day, evening, afternoon. It is June 22nd, 2010, live from Plainsboro, New Jersey. I guess this is going to become my weekly update because of my ADD syndrome and I'm writing LJ entries and the profuse amount of editing I put myself through. But, what has been going on? World Cup. I'm glad they finally put that one ref under review. And hey, France, you get to go back home. Could ya live up to your stereotype anymore? Arrogant brats. That's exactly how you were. And now you're going home. Au revoir. What else? I've started cooking a lot more, and my big thing to make right now is buffalo wings. The hotter the better. Where your lips are numb, but you still know that you were eating chicken. Because that's the problem when you have wings that are too hot. You don't realize you're eating chicken and you're too concerned saving the life of your taste buds and your mouth and your throat and any form of communication that you'll need to communicate for milk. I've learned this weekend. Well, I didn't learn. I was reminded this weekend why I don't do bars. Went to party with Monica and Mike, and we're there, and Monica's drinking, and I made the mistake of taking a sip of one of the nastiest punches I've ever tasted. Not that I got sick, not that I got drunk. I took a sip and I was like, oh God, that's foul. Because nothing's worse to go into a punch than cheap bourbon. Seriously? Nasty, nasty, nasty. But Monica had about 5 of them and about 6 Smirnoff Ices, and then decided that Mike and I should go with her to this bar nearby so she could see 2 friends she hasn't seen in about 2 years. Mike hadn't been drinking because he had to drive up to Connecticut, back down to Central Jersey, then to go to take us to this bar, and then drive us back. I was just the one who came with Monica, and Monica wasn't going to be able to drive. And I liked the fact that Mike was going to drive because I knew I was going to be way too tired. And, yeah, I think her friend put it best when I heard her say, wow, your boyfriend and friend look like 2 disappointed parents. We were bored. In a bar. With a really bad cover band. That screwed up U2's bad. How? No, if you start missing notes and I'm banging my head on Formica, you might want to be worried. What else? Thesis! Hey, it's starting to come along. I actually have part of it done, and I'm going to be at Rutgers tomorrow working on more of it. Because Princeton wants you to pay $30 to even walk in their library doors. Seriously? That's where I tell them it would be cheaper for me to go to New York. Seriously. Another thing on my to-do list over here is why plays need intermissions. I love Shakespeare. I think Shakespeare is awesome. I've read King Lear. King Lear is awesome. But sitting through a production of King Lear that goes on for 3 hours with no break is going to cause yours truly to go ADD halfway through. Literally, I don't even remember the second half of the play except for the sword fight scene because Monica remembers me going, ooh, swords! I was quite audible with that, and I was heckling the show half the time. Not heckling that it was bad, but it was to keep my attention span somewhat in order. What else? Do I have anything else on my list? My little WWE thing, for those of you who do watch WWE, okay, the storyline with the rookies has got to end because it's just so sad, boring, and pathetic, and those rookies aren't even good wrestlers. I mean, if you need to pack up in a bunch to beat up on everybody, you're not a wrestler. You're a nobody. Show some of them in the ring individually against some of the other wrestlers, then we can talk. Otherwise, you guys are a bunch of losers, and you need to find your plan B, C, and D somewhere in there. Which is, because that storyline, I'm pretty much gonna want to, pretty much gonna stop watching Raw and just stick to SmackDown. The only reason Raw's good to watch is Randy Orton, because Randy Orton just kicks everybody's ass. So that's about it on my end, and the question of the day are remotely interesting. I know I'll answer some of them, but that's about it from Jersey, so that's there.